Many people go out and celebrate New Year's, but if you're planning on getting behind the wheel, safety should be your first priority. I'm Brenna Gibbons, and I spoke with Sergeant Marc Couch with the Texas Department of Public Safety about some simple steps you can take to avoid drinking and driving.
The later that you are out, especially when we start getting around New Year's Eve, of course everybody wants to wait for the ball to drop at midnight. So if you're driving after hours, especially after midnight, just understand that you're going to be sharing the road with a lot of people either have been drinking or are intoxicated in that situation. And so your numbers or your probability of getting involved or confronting a DWI driver is pretty high.
Sergeant Couch said if you plan on drinking, one of the best ways to avoid a driving while intoxicated arrest is to use rideshare or have a designated driver. He added, if you're unable to call a ride from your own phone, help is still available.
If you're at a bar, then you can use a bartender's phone. These establishments are also trained, and they want to make sure they're not putting people on the roadway who have been overserved. But don't just give up, and just say, well, I just got to drive home, because that's just really the wrong decision to make when you're out there.
He says New Year's Eve is one of the busiest nights of the year for DWI arrests.
I've had multiple arrests on one single night for DWI on these types of nights and celebration evenings. We just would rather urge people to not put themselves in that situation, to be safe. And if you're out there and you see someone who looks like they're having some problems driving, get on the phone with 911. That would be an emergency call that you can make.
The consequences of a DWI can be costly and long-lasting.
We're talking about upwards to $20,000 to defend yourself in a DWI, not to mention that you're going to lose your driver's license. In some cases, 6 months at the minimum, and in some cases, on the punishment can be up to a year.
And while some people believe things like coffee or a cold shower can sober you up, that's not true.
You're just making a drunk more alert is all you're doing. You're not changing your BAC or the level of alcohol that's in your body. Elimination is a very good subject matter to talk about when we talk about this, that you're not going to eliminate that alcohol by any other method other than time. And that's what it takes to get rid of it.
Sergeant Couch stressed the importance of planning ahead. And if you do end up drinking, make sure you do not get behind the wheel.